you new? Then you're looking for Jeb. Sorry, trying to wrap this up.
You're in my light. Whatever you're selling,
I'm pleased to see scrappers disassembling these mechs. Damn war machines are better off being erased from history.
New model on the floor. Welcome to the one-of-a-kind. Refuge and rest home for the hardest scrappers anywhere. Name's Jill. Proprietor. So formal. The pleasure's all mine, my good man. Angelo Alonso, at your service. You can call me Jill. Can I get you started on a tab, then? Or you here to try and make your fortune in the fields? I'm happy to take your credits however you wanna. Kaiser? No bot around here with that tag. Oh, unless you mean Captain Ahab? At least, that's what we've all been calling him. No clue what his actual designation is, since he's got some sort of security protocol. But he's a combat bot, right? Yeah, that machine's been out there a while now, hunting this one siren, his white whale. But it's been a while since anyone's laid eyes on Captain Ahab, though. That's where I recognize that insignia. Red Devils. So, sounds like you can wander around out there, hunting your bot. Little old white whale of your very own. Maybe you find him, but knowing this rock is part of what we do here. So if you want to find him a whole lot, going rate's a little steep. I mean, great for him. And
You didn't get this far being that naive. If terramorph attacks start wrecking cities across the galaxy, no, we're all in this.
I guess I see your point. Look, pleasure doing business with you. So, last anyone heard of him, he was out near the Syracuse, shipwreck about a quarter click down the main strip. One of my roughnecks said he heard some kind of beacon. Just keep your eyes open, too. Sirens and eclipse. Oh, and corpse retrieval is not included in this transaction, so now you know. Give Ahab a Kaiser our best.
shoot.
Get you something? All legal, I swear.
I'm pleased to see scrappers disassembling these mechs.
Got anything on your scanner?
In need of materials? Ah, so that's heat leeches, wasn't it? Those little stowaways are everywhere on them. But a microcell, that's military grade. You could probably Frankenstein one together using our fabrication system. So, wouldn't have lasted real long here, doing what we do without. So long as you've got the specs, but finding materials up to the task. Though, if you think spots where, but in return, save us from risking our necks on it. I can't give you a guarantee, but a couple of mech types use microcells to power non-critical systems, running lights. All the intact microcells will be long gone, too valuable. But the part. So what do you say? Then let me just mark those collection points.
I'm not here to be your friend. Here to cut up mechs.
Don't get a lot of visitors coming through. Let's imagine those things away. Joe says you're all right.
Battery accepted. Operational power levels restored. Analyzing. Residual damage detected. Impact shielding. Visual systems, thank you for your aid. I must resume my mission. Please step aside. My damage is within acceptable threat, although previous attempts to disarm additional support may allow me to allowing me to leave. Excellent. We must disarm Unit XW99. Designation. Follow me. Hostile detected.
Ecliptic must be getting desperate if they've resorted to searching piles of scrap for mech parts.
I am detecting Unit 99. But there is a complication. Unit 99 is on the other side of that ridge. But it appears to be under the control of hostile forces. Sensors suggest Ecliptic, a mercenary company like Ecliptic, would only want Unit 99 to utilize it as a weapon. Standard procedure would be a frontal assault on the outpost. No. Very well.
Take them all down. See if they've got any weapons or ammo.
plague of terror. You are docked at 1.
I'm glad you're handling the messy work.
have arrived. I will meet you inside the facility.
I can't believe it.
Major Sanon, Dr. Walker.
You're in better shape than I expected, Kaiser. Shouldn't take us long to get you back up to full fighting capacity.
This is good to hear. I was told there was a new threat on the horizon. I wish to learn more.
Percival will give you the full story.
Plus, get you dressed for the occasion.
Occasion. Where are we going?
Londinian.
Londinian. Doctor, I will require additional armaments.
That's the plan. Come on.
Captain, you're with me. Time to walk you through what we came up with.
So the problem we're up against is vast. Terramorphs, they can be anywhere. Meaning us finding and disposing of them ourselves isn't an option. But what if we could let something else do the work for us? Come on, I'll walk you through what we're thinking.
You remember that creature we talked about before you went to Nira? The thing that eats terramorphs, the Asylees? Apparently, they were bloodhounds for terramorphs. But when the UC ran low on synthetic foods during the Colony War, the Asylees were chosen to fill in the gaps.
We thought they were harvested to extinction. But in the data, the research team found the location of a few remaining specimens. As you can see, what we're proposing is bringing them back. We'd breed populations of them, distribute them to human worlds, and then let nature take its course, using a method that thousands of years of adaptation have already perfected. We could speed up their breeding process using some of the same technologies that were used to create me. We even think that with some time and investigation, we could use the Asylees' hunting skills to track down the Terramorph transmission method at long last. Find out how humanity spread them and put an end to the Terramorph problem. If you pick a fight with one, or you're a Terramorph, sure. But Asylees were already spread across the galaxy once before during the Colony War. As livestock.
They're far less of a danger than the one we're proposing to clean up.
I really think it could. Now, there is another option for removing the Terramorphs from our worlds. A microbe. Something we could aerosolize, let spread, and have it clean up anything with Terramorph DNA for us, which would include morphs, and we expect their transmission method. It'd still take time to build, test, and distribute, but no other method could hold a candle to it when it comes to sheer efficiency.
Well, that's still not 100%. But it sounds like the Vanguard will actually... But there's no sense in hammering down those sorts of details before we... Inclined that way myself.
With either path, though, we're looking at a long-term commitment. Years of work. Even just getting these... And all routes are going to require some highly specific materials to make things work. Terramorph cell lines we can breed quickly and consistently to test on. Asylees' gene samples we can use to rebuild their bloodlines. Or sharpen our microbes' tracking skills. Not the sort of things any labs just got...
But we think we found a lead. One place in the known galaxy where all paths lead to Londinian. It's certainly not encouraged, but the UC's given their sign-off for this excursion. This trip... It was the central hub for Asili's processing during the Colony War. But, and this part's exciting, the Terramorph data suggests Asilis were first found there. The planet it's on, Toliman 2, was their homeworld. Meaning, there's a very good chance their prey, the Terramorphs, came from that same world. Which would also explain why no one ever suspected that planet as the Terramorph source world. The Asilis were too damn effective at cleaning them. Additionally, it explains why once the Asilis were gone, the outbreak... Londinian could very well be where the Terramorph saga began. Exactly what I was hoping to hear. Now, the UC has a small operating base on Londinian's outskirts. We're cleared for access, but we'll need to check in with the base commander, Sarah Hatoum, when we touch down. I'm gonna help Percival and Kaiser prep, but once that's done, we'll rendezvous with you there.
But you need to know, Londinian, it belongs to the Terramorphs.
They'll have anti-Xeno gear for us at the base, but I'd make sure you've got your favorite arms on hand.